forgot to unmute. Hello, how are we, people?
You got it. You got it. There we go. Hello.
Steven Trujillo.
What's going on?
What's up, mate? Welcome into the chat.
Steven Trujillo.
What's up, Harry? How are we, mate?
Oh, bro, I tell you what, it's been I'm good. I'm good. It feels like it's been forever. You know,
Yes.
we've been off the scene. There's been that much happening in maths that we've just had to take a little bit of time out and recuperate.
Too much.
You know, with all these scumbags.
Too much. I actually had to take last Thursday off because I actually had a real life wedding. Like, that's actually why I couldn't do. Last Thursday night, had a wedding. Who has a wedding on a Thursday night?
Anyone throw any wine or what?
No, it was a very nice wedding. It was very lovely. It was a very beautiful place.
Okay.
Very chill. No one got crazy. No one punched out an in-law. No fun, really.
Well, that sounds a bit weak. You know what I mean? What are these people even doing? Especially for a Thursday night. Like, that's normally like the start of the weekend if you're 20.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? Thursday nights.
Thursday nights were the weekend when I was 18, mate. That's when you're like, I got one more day left. I can hang over through that. It'll be fine.
That's right. You just drag yourself through a Friday normally, wouldn't you?
Oh, bad. I don't miss it, though.
You know?
I don't miss it. I can't do it.
But, it's hard. You know, you double that in age and it just gets twice as hard. Really. You know? But anyways, how you been, Joel, anyways, regardless?
Mate, I've been good, man. Busy.
Yeah?
Constantly busy. Got a lot of things in the works. Working on streaming.
I seen you did a good live the other day. You tried the vertical streaming. How'd you find it?
The vertical. It's different. It's definitely different. But I've done vertical streaming on TikTok before. So I liked it. It was different. I highly recommend people do it. I highly recommend give it a crack. It's different, though. It's not the same as like a live like this. It's definitely not the same.
Yeah. Okay.
It's its own thing.
You don't feel the same effect?
Different effect. I feel like you get a different audience. I feel it's made for like the shorts crowd.
Okay.
Different
Interesting.
people. So
interesting.
But that's how I feel about it. More for the shorts crowd.
I was looking into it, but I did see obviously you did one, and I've seen some others do them as well, like some gaming channels as well. So, and look, I think it's definitely got a spot, you know. But it looks like it's a good place to be able to grab some subscribers.
Yeah, but like, I don't put too much stock on that. You got to make sure that they're like
returning
subscribers. Otherwise, numbers just mean numbers. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I feel that. But no, you got to give it a go though, right? It's new, it's interesting. Everyone's doing it. Might as well give it a hot shot and see what happens. You know, what's the worst that could happen?
We should try one. We should try one with our like faces like on top of each other. We should give it a crack. Okay. I reckon we could do it.
All right.
It'll work.
I'm down for it.
I mean, me like filming like the screen.
Yeah, well, look, it definitely could work. You know, but I think hello Steve, welcome in, mate. How you going? Welcome. So we have had a couple of big weeks in maths and we have been absent, but to be fair, these scumbags are like, I don't know, Joel, this season in general it's been highly disappointing.
Mate, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I agree. You know what? I'm going to say this. I'm actually bored on this season, bro. Like, not a lot of actions happening. Very cookie cutter. It hasn't happened.
Everyone seems to be very worried about their image. And it's like, I don't know. I think I said it before. Like, the dudes are a bunch of wussies. Like, they're a bunch of like they're the most unmanliest men of a group that I've seen yet in maths. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Like, I don't know where they're getting them from, but I don't know.
They're getting them from agencies, bro. You know as well as I do. They're all from agencies.
You said it. I didn't need to. It feels like it's like that, doesn't it? Like this year. I don't know what it is.
Bad, you know? But I have just seen.
But we've had. Yeah.
I have just seen this hilarious photo. I'll go to the other screen. Should I go to the other screen?
Yeah, go to the other screen.
I'm just going to show you this photo just quickly, mate. It's just blowing my mind. Is he bald? Did he get bald?
What? Is he bald?
I don't know. He looks bald to me, doesn't he?
I thought he had a mad hairline.
Must be, oh my God, my thing's not working. My thing's not working.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Me, zoom in, my zoom out. Oh, there we go. What happened here? Was it fake? Was
I don't
this
know.
all fake?
Maybe they photoshopped it.
Photoshop the bald.
Maybe. I mean, look, anything's possible on this goddamn show.
They done him dirty.
I mean, hold on. Is this the reunion? Is this like? Because he looks chubbier. Not gonna lie, I'm not man shaming here, but he does. He looks chubbier and older.
Man shaming.
Man shaming. You know, maybe he's at a real close trim. You know, because when do they have the reunion? Doesn't that normally come up soon?
Yeah, but that happens I think that happens relatively close to when it airs. So they actually do have a pretty significant amount of time to not see each other.
Okay.
Enough time for them to move back home and be miserable and realize that, oh no, I got matched with a complete douchebag.
Yeah.
And now I'm already hooking up with someone else.
I don't know. I've been disappointed. I don't know how to say it without just, who have we? What the hell's going on there? Sorry.
It wasn't the season we all hoped for. Okay, listen. These guys didn't make it. These guys actually. This is another big deal. They left. They both left last week.
Yeah.
They both
did.
Yep. They left. They both were nah.
Piss poor excuse though, in my opinion.
What was the excuse?
Piss poor excuse. So his excuse was that he just wasn't into him. But you knew from the first time they met, right, at the wedding, it was old mate, what's his name? Is it Michael? Michael, the darker fella. Yeah. He turned around and said that he was paired up with someone beforehand. So it really put it called old Fabio there a bit of a hissy fit, and he wasn't too happy with the fact that he wasn't priority number one. So from the jump, he was kind of nah, this isn't for me. So it put him in the back foot, and it was just sort of mate, grow up. You're on a TV show. He didn't even meet the bloke. You know what I mean? So he was a bit in his feels. He was one of our kind over here. So,
he was one of yours. He was one of mine.
He was one of mine. So it was just hairdresser. And then they had a fight because he had a spark with the hairdresser.
It makes sense. He's a hairdresser. They're in the same industry.
That's true. That's true. He had a sexual spark with the hairdresser, and old Michael, he wasn't happy about that. He was definitely throwing around some lycra that day. He was not happy whatsoever.
You know how every year there's a word that kind of becomes the buzzword of the year.
Yep.
Sexual spark. Sexual spark is literally the buzzword this year. I'm pretty sure you've heard it with Lucinda and Timothy. You've heard it with Jack and what's her face? I can't even think of her name right now. But
Jack and Tori.
Tori, right? Sexual spark and or lack thereof is the word of the season, yeah? There's just no sexual spark between us. It's they've 100%. Told them to say this word.
Oh, it must be done. I don't know what there is.
Last year was gaslighting. They really pumped gaslighting last year.
I heard it come out of last night's episode. I heard the word gaslighting come out last night.
They did.
Talking to Andrea and Richard.
Oh, mate.
They were talking about it, and he was like, "You're gaslighting me."
You're gaslighting me.
That's how I feel.
Oh, speaking of, and we were saying before, what a guy to turn around and make people think he's a wanker. Holy shit. He's a typical, listen, remember how I had my rant about old men the other day? Right? He might be a stereotypical old man. He might be literally an old man.
Yeah, he is, but he's a party boy too, I reckon. He puts on he puts on this. He's got a zest for life. Remember in an earlier episode, you were showing me pictures of him on a boat.
Yes,
he was on a boat and he was partying with a bunch of young chicks.
Yeah, and he has another video's come out recently. Actually, I'll see if I can find it after this.
Yeah,
of him, same thing, another partying with a bunch of younger people.
He must like his woohoo girls. That's all I can
say. He likes the woohoo girls. I wonder if it's part he actually likes woohoo girls, or it's his PR's listen, you got to get on the town, mate. You they're all gonna hate you. You're gonna ruin this girl's heart. You got to get on the town and party with the young people. Get amongst the young people. Because he's probably not an Instagram TikToking aficionado. Yeah. So he's got to get amongst it to really get your face out there.
Yeah.
He hasn't
But
never.
what annoys me is trendy old people. Right?
Really?
Sorry, Trent. Yeah, it annoys me. Right? It's like, act your age. Get old gracefully. Enjoy yourself. What are you doing how old is Richard? I don't even
62.
remember.
62 years young, mate.
Put the motorbike down, Richard. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to be this free spirit. You're trying to reenact an old school film of an old rider that you used to love when you were younger. You know what I mean? Just put the bike down, Richard. Go and buy a Prius. Go and do something more official. Yeah, go and do a Prius or something more official with your life. That's just showing a bad vibe rocking up to your wedding in a freaking motorbike. That's just showing that you don't want anyone else on the back. You're going to run this solo.
To be fair, motorbikes are awesome. I do love them. So
I do love them too.
Like,
but,
we're
still at that age, Job.
We're still at that age.
We're still at that age.
You can ride bikes until you're 100. I see like dudes with beards down to their ankles, like driving Harleys. And they're like 4 foot
they're
3.
not actually 100 though.
Wow.
They're only 35. They've just had a hard life. That's just the way it is.
Well, this guy's he's 62. 62. He looks alright for 62. Does he? Does he look alright for 62?
I mean, he's not a bad sort for 62.
He's got some years on him.
Motivational speaker. I mean, would you listen to Richard after he couldn't get a bird?
Bullshit. He's a motivational speaker. Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
That's his occupation.
Nah.
It's his occupation.
No, it's not. That's gross. What's he motivating for?
I don't know. What's it say?
Describing
himself as young at heart, Richard left his wife of 27 years because the relationship had run its course and the spark was no longer there. Oh, God. He recently dated a woman 27 years his junior, with his relationship ending over her desire to have children. With 3 of his own already, this is a deal breaker for Richard and is not willing to compromise on it. There you go, Richard, you scumbag.
There you go.
27 years his junior. So how old was she been?
She was only 52, wasn't she?
No, yeah, this one
I'll tell you what, though. I was going to cut you off there. This website, they've gotten slack over the weeks. They were updating it, like, real good on the first few weeks. They have slacked up. There was new videos every week, and now they're showing you, like, old videos. Like,
even the website's bored of these scumbags. They won't even update with the new shit,
Bad, eh? Wait, what were we looking at? I've already forgotten.
We were talking about Andrea and Richard.
Oh, yeah, she's 51. So she's like 11 years younger.
She's 51 years old. No, but his last girlfriend was 27 years his junior. That's what it says in his little bio there.
27 years. So how old is she now? Yeah. 20. Oh, my God, she's younger than me now.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird. I don't want to date a 62-year-old.
I mean, if he's got money, right, I'll date him.
Nah, I couldn't do it.
I need pokey money. I'll date him if he's
Pokemon money. Yeah. Would you date a 62-year-old if they were like? Would you date that guy that like? What's his name? The Charizard King. What's his name? The Pokemon King.
Gary.
Would you date Gary?
Yeah, why not?
He has like
giving me pokey money. Yeah.
PSA 10 like Charizards.
Yeah, I know. Look, I'd probably let him take me out to tea. Things I'd do for a Charizard, probably not good enough for stream. But, Gary, I would let Gary have a good time with me. Let's say that.
Yeah?
I don't know, maybe. It's got to be a bloody good Charizard.
It's got to be a PSA 10, like, signed by...
It's got to be a 10.
Dipped in the blood of Jesus. Like, that's what it's got to be.
Absolutely. Dipped in the blood of Jesus. Shoosh.
See,
man. But
the website's
So going back to our...
Sorry. Go.
No, you're right. It's gotten dog shit. But go back to our contestants. So...
Oh, yeah?
We've got... one of the things was... who was it this week? All right.
Well, I think...
Andrea and Richard are still there. They're still there. Right, at the moment, because we're going to go through the commitment ceremony on Sunday. So at the moment, they are still there, Joel. They're with us. They had a bit of a rocky couple of days there, I think. And I don't know if you seen it last night, but they had a massive argument and she slammed the table because he kept saying that she is not over her ex. That's why she treats him like shit.
He was gaslighting her, bro. He was gaslighting her.
I know, and that's what it felt like, eh?
Bad, eh?
That's what it felt like. And then you've got Cassandra and Tristan. Now, let's talk on him and her. So he's been a Seth the Sloth this whole time, right? But he's also he's a fucking, I don't know, like, he's a space cadet. He's an absolute space cadet, right? He's completely lost her in the abyss. She's not a bad looking chick, right? She seems like a good sort, you know, but he's completely lost her in the abyss. You know, she tried and she's got close to him, and then he turns around, you know, he thinks, he gets to a point where he goes, I love you. And she's supposed to just be like, oh, yes, now it's all happening. It's like, no, she pretty much turned around and says, no, it's not my jam. I don't love you, kind of thing. And he's broken his heart, but then he's sitting there going, I'm going to win her back. And I'm like, nah, mate, that ship sailed. Like, you are cooked. You are done beyond done. It's like he's just managed to now, after 10 weeks, come down from that bender that he had before he started the show. And now he's finally seeing the light, and she's like, nah, man, like, you are too up and down for me. You know? Yeah. So, but they're still there. Like, she put leave last week. He put stay. And so he's dragged her ass through another week of mud. Let's see what happens to him.
Nothing.
You know?
Nothing will happen between these two. They're very... I reckon they get the least amount of airtime, eh? Surely.
I actually thought Andrea and Richard got the least amount of airtime because you never really hear from them.
You don't, but now they've had action this week.
They've had something to talk about.
They've had something actually happen to them. But no, Cassandra and Tristan, like, I still don't understand how they're still there. Like, they are freaking boring.
Yeah, they are. They're a whole bunch of mannequins this season. They're lifeless as hell, all of them. You know what I mean? But I tell you what, like, who else do we have on that list? Ellie and Ben. Ellie and Ben decided to fuck off as well. Smart move
for both. Oh yeah, we haven't been on in ages. Remember, he wrote that song, and he was. Or did we? I can't remember. He's a songwriter. I don't think
we covered it.
No, we didn't. He came back and he was like playing songs for her, and then he is everything I think we thought he was. Like,
yeah, scumbag, total. His song was crap.
Tell me there's a
song. Sorry, Ben. Is there the song?
No, don't be sorry. It was freaking terrible. I'm hoping the song's here. Why won't it play? Oh, see, they haven't been updating the site.
No, man. They've lost interest. Even Maths has lost interest in it. It's just crazy this year.
They have.
Next year, let me say this now. Maths producers, next year, don't fucking waste my time, right? Next year, I want to see some big things from you guys because this year has been an utter shambles. It really has. It's been the most depressing year to watch.
And update your website.
Yeah, and do that. Update your website, you scumbags, while you're there. And you know what? Make us producers of the show. We'll know what needs to happen.
Jesus Christ, what happened to this chick?
Joel doesn't want to go to work on Monday.
Yeah,
I can do us a couple of weeks off. I mean, sort us out.
Yeah, I could be the costume designer. By the way, people, stop trying to make this dress happen. It's not going to happen, okay? Stop it.
I feel like we've already seen that once or twice.
It was the red dress. It was that stupid red dress, but the other one's dress came from the top, yeah? It was a mess.
That's right.
Shop this image. No thanks. I don't want to do that at all. Jeez.
It seems... Yeah, is that the dresses for the... Oh, my God. It's a full breakdown of last night's get-up.
I love the purple. And the, like, snake skin. Purple and snake skin. That's going to catch on. Jesus.
I mean, he looks like a adult Wiggle. Look at him.
Why?
Look at him.
Wait a minute. I just got to undo like 3 more buttons. Just like 3 more buttons, all right? I shaved my chest today. I just want to show 3 more buttons worth. Listen, I've never had...
I was spewing that the WA chick wasn't there last night either. Like, she's gone off to have surgery or something. I don't know what she's getting. Maybe she's getting her face full.
She had a blood clot. No, she had a blood clot in her shoulder.
It was a blood clot in her shoulder. That's right.
Oh, look at this get up. I love the jumpsuit. Right. Jumpsuit's coming back. Bring it back. Bring back the jumpsuits, I say. Jesus Christ, that's a... Go to church. These people need to go to church.
Go to church. Find Jesus, motherfucker.
Look at this guy. 3 buttons too less. Like, is that a thing? Do people do that? Or am I just like, never had a physique that good worth showing off?
Yeah, I've never had a physique that good worth showing off.
I don't understand the like, geez, wait a minute. Oh, what happened there? Why didn't it zoom anymore? He's got the ankles showing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate the ankles, man.
But look,
put some socks on.
He's got like the half shirt tuck-in look.
Oh.
Are we bringing this back? Is this coming back? Did this ever go away? Is it a thing? Is he just a bum? I'm starting to think he's not really gay. He's just a bum they found on the side of the road. Look at him. Shirt's not ironed. His shirt's not ironed. He's got half a shirt tucked in. He's got an awkwardly weird bulge here. A lot's happening in this photo.
Maybe he's trying to hide it because he's got a boner. Who knows?
100%.
The
hairdresser for the photo shoots. This is the photo shoot with the hairdresser.
That's what it was.
Oh my God.
His chemistry is right there. You can see it. It's all over his face.
The chemistry's in his pants. I can see it right there.
Yeah, it's all over his face. Like he'll want to be all over his face later.
It's all. I was about to say, you beat me to it. I was like, it's about to be all over the hairdresser's face. Beat me to it. You beat me to it. Oh, there. See, man. Stop trying to make this.
There it is.
Whoever makes these dresses must have had a bunch left over and like, we're gonna try and get that maths crowd in. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna. You know what? I am gonna shop this image. I want to know who makes them. Dress. Show me. Show all.
Who is that?
I don't know. I want to know who makes this dress. It won't show up. Oh, here we go. These are not the same dresses. These dresses are okay. I want this awful dress. I want to know what this awful dress is. I want to make sure.
Is this where you can buy the products that they wear?
Yeah. Well, it's not. These are clearly other just red. This is Google just being like, oh yeah, you like that red dress? Here, have some black pants. Like, get the look.
That's terrible.
That's pretty rough.
I had a random question to ask you, Joel.
Yes.
So, well, not really random because they're the sponsors of the show. KFC, right?
Yeah.
Is it called a Zinger Stacker combo? Is that what it's called?
It is called a Zinger Stacker combo. I know because I get the Zinger Stacker all the time.
Okay, thank you. I'm just placing an order with my wife. She's asking me what I want for dinner.
Are you serious? Dude, you should tell her, mate, I want KFC to be the sponsor of this channel. I'll eat KFC every Thursday for the rest of my life, KFC, if you sponsor this channel.
Fuck.
There's like a total of 2 viewers watching right now, and we've had like 2 comments. Oh, GG's rocked up. GG's rocked up. We've got 3 comments in the chat.
Good times, our saviour. Welcome in, good times. We're sitting here drinking water, talking shit, talking about KFC. I mean, look, if anyone should be the poster boy for KFC, it should be me.
Do you like KFC? Are you a KFC aficionado?
Yeah, not really. Okay. To me, all right, here we go. Now we're on the food rant. So, fast food's hit and miss, right? And I feel that KFC is one of those joints where it can either be really good or really shit. There's no in between.
My theory on KFC is it's always 100% amazing. The next day, you feel it like a mother. Like, it is brutal.
Yeah, right. Gotcha.
KFC isn't spicy enough for me. I love a McSpicy. I've never had a McSpicy. No, the Zingers is alright. The Zingers aren't... You're right, the Zingers aren't very spicy, but... KFC
is the McSpicy the McSpicy chicken? Is it a chicken? At McDonald's?
Is it? Is there a McSpicy chicken? I don't know.
It must be.
I don't eat too much Mac. I only eat Macca's when I'm hammered, and I get the same thing every time. I never vary.
It'd be a real kick in the balls if KFC did a McSpicy, wouldn't it? Like,
they should just do it. That was like when the Hungry Jacks made the Big Jack to sound like the Big Mac. Yeah, and they like got their asses sued, but they're like, we knew we were gonna get sued.
Yeah, that's right.
But their whole plan was to get sued because they knew it was gonna be this big thing.
100%.
Zinger ain't no spicy. Spicy is the chicken, not the sauce. So good. Try it. I will. You know what we'll do? We'll order it live on our next chat. On next chat, we'll order like McSpicy.
Okay.
I'll order a McSpicy.
I'll get a McSpicy
I'll order
for
a Zinger, and I'll have one of each. We'll compare.
Sauce, I could try it. I will do. I think I have had it before. Good times. It is quite tangy. Let's say. But back to the contestants, Joe. Where are we? So we've got Ellie and Ben. So they pissed off. They were no good. We got rid of them.
Ben's got a new missus. Did you know about that?
No. Is that an Instagram exclusive, Joe?
Oh, baby, you know it is. Let me see. Oh,
what goss have you found out?
What goss? I've got a bit of goss actually, and did I delete it? Oh, you peanut-faced moron!
I actually followed Maths
on Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram. Now I've got all this stuff coming through.
Whoops, there's my
email.
email.
I know. I tagged them in one of our posts.
Did ya?
Yeah, fuck oath. I tagged Logan Paul in one of mine when he was here the other week, and he was like shit can.
Oh yeah, he was in Australia for the wrestling, eh?
Yeah, he was in Perth, man. I tagged him in it, and he's seen it. There you go. Are
you serious?
Yeah.
No way.
No, deadly.
That's like a super brag. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like clearly you never met the KOP. You know what I mean? While he was in Perth, what was he doing? The KOP. That's me,
mate. So here we go.
Oh my god. Okay, look, Mass Groom Ben Walters.
Ben already got a new missus. Already got a new missus. Oh, whoops, that's not happening. Look, he's already got a new girl. Aileen. Come on, Aileen. She's not bad. She's not bad. I gotta say, she's not bad. He's done all right.
I mean,
I wouldn't say he's downgraded. Them eyes are pretty fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Curls. Nice teeth. Listen, mate, he's done all right. I'll give him that. But he's boring as shit, so we can't keep her. Like, let's just let's just say what it is. He's boring as fuck. He ain't gonna. It's not gonna last long. I wish you all the best, Mr. Walters.
You know what would be interesting thing to do, Joel?
What?
I've missed too much maths, eh? Yeah, good times. So, yeah, we're just waffling now. So you know what would be interesting, right? What they should do on maths one year is just for us playing at home, they should get all of their previous ex-partners, right? Mm-hmm. To at the very least do a bit of a segment on the show, right? Where they sit with them and have a one-on-one. And then that way, it can be very interesting to see what these people really are like when they're dealing with real people in their past relationships. It'd be great to see.
I'm glad you said that, Mr. Harry.
Was that a segue?
It was a damn good segue because
let's go.
The ex was invited to crash the reunion after being asked to attend as another groom's +1.
Wow.
Yeah, they actually contacted her apparently. This is the ex, Jack's ex. Apparently they contacted her and she said no, I think.
Who was it? Who was the...
They love the idea of throwing Jack off and wanted him to go down. Several cast members, including Mike, also played a huge part in trying to get her to appear on the show, but she wasn't having any of it. So she said no. But apparently they reached out and she did confirm this, that like they asked her to come. And I'm like so pissed off because like you say, how many seasons where there's like a girl on the outside, there's an ex, there's a this shit, right? They went for it this year. They got, we could have got her because this chick's obviously her face has gone public, yeah? Like,
yeah,
they could have done it and they didn't do it. Doesn't that bum you out? It bums me out a bit.
It does. It does. And what bums me out too is like normally every sort of season, the big liar of the show, they end up like having like hidden footage. Remember? And it's like they bring it up on the screen in front of everyone to see and like the commitment ceremony. They haven't done that this year. You know what? I just hope that they play everything that Jack has said in private to Tori. Because Tori's a good sort, right? She's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't deserve her. But apparently they're still together.
But you reckon, what I'm hearing. But like, what's going to happen, eh? Like, they're not going to... Like, nothing's happened this season, though, eh?
Yeah, like, that's look, if he goes... They tried... If he goes any more shades darker, he's going to be on Tropic Thunder. Right, that's pretty much where he's at.
Look at this guy.
You know, look at him. He's one step away from a Bollywood highlight movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's of that shade. He's getting darker every time I see him.
Yeah, he's pretty gross. I'm just stalking some other hot gossip right now. for you.
Okay, that's good.
I'm just.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
Well, I'll waffle.
I can't remember if I showed you this last week, but
Okay.
we did discuss this the other week where Timothy had a
Ooh.
Brazilian chick. So it's already out in the open that he's like with some Brazilian girl.
Oh, she's a slammer too. Nice one,
But
Tim.
apparently, Sarah didn't know about this. Apparently, I don't know how true that is, but apparently Sarah didn't know.
Of course, she would say that after being caught out for being a slimy scumbag the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, was that, eh?
Yeah, she was. That was probably the biggest thing that's happened in the last 2 weeks, Joel.
I forgot about that.
Since we've been away. Yeah. Since the last 2 weeks, since we've been off the air, Sarah, I'll call her Sarah because that's the way it looks like. Sarah has been seeing her ex, who was from Perth.
Another Perth one. So it's your fault again, yeah?
Yeah, I know. I'm always in the middle of controversy. You know, I can't help it. I'm that guy. It is what it is. You know? Right. But yeah, he's from Perth. He flew over. He caught up with her like it was just like it was a catch up. And did you see her? Let's talk about this.
I'm trying to find a photo of
her
it.
Squirming? Did you see her freaking squirming all night? Right? Mate, it was unbelievable. And how she got off the hook. If that was a man, he would be fucking crucified.
Bad, eh? Bad. She was going off, eh? I'm trying to find a photo of it, but I can't find a photo. She was going off. But, listen, she got busted. That's all it was. It was as simple as that. You get busted. You get busted for hanging out with your ex. But you know what? Listen, mate. All she had to do was say, listen, catching up with some friends. My ex is going to be there. But she did. She did the slimy. Tried to find a nice sexy dress to wear for a boyfriend. This website's crap. Okay, I'm going to call it out. So dramatic. You are a crap website.
But the biggest thing is, right, like, I honestly just can't get past this season of how many of the men that are on this show are just weak as piss. Like, they're all weak as piss. And you heard, I don't know if you heard a couple of weeks ago, John was sitting on the couch, right? And it was like when that there was a comment that came out, and was it the muzzle? And he turned around and he said to the group, he was like, you know, all you men in there, not one of you stood up and said anything.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like, you guys are all weak as piss, eh? But the only one, I tell you what, though, the only one that's got balls, as far as I'm concerned, and not because he could beat me in a street fight, right, is Jaden. Jaden seems to have, he's putting pressure. He's putting pressure on all of them. He's got his fucking foot jammed right in their throats, and he's pressing everyone for answers. He's like the big daddy of the group. You know
why,
and
though?
Timothy,
because he knows he can bash them all, yeah? That's why.
Yeah, that's how I'd act too. You would do the same, right?
Yeah, if I was a mad dog like him, I'd probably be a jerk as well. Yeah. God, I can't find any photos of a meltdown. This is no fun. All I want is to see him.
He'd take you out in the lobby for sure. It'd be a squad wipe, 100%. He'd just wipe them all out, you know.
I'm hoping he's gonna. I can't wait to see him fight after this, eh? Because you know how after every maths season they have the like celebrity ones, and it's all just like maths contestants, like, and they end up fighting afterwards. Yeah. Mate,
didn't that dude from the Jersey Shore do something like that? There was a guy. He ended up becoming a kickboxer.
Oh no, from Geordie Shore. From
Geordie
Shore, yeah, he went on Bama, and then I think he fought for Bellator.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember.
He did all right, eh?
He did all right.
He wasn't shit.
He wasn't shit, but he wasn't.
He was no CM Punk, you know. Like he did okay.
He was like legit training, and from what I heard, he was like legit, like, you know, about that life.
Yeah.
I mean, he was about that life, but he was already a multimillionaire. Yeah, like he wasn't fighting from the slums of, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
he had a Lamborghini. Like, he had a Lamborghini, and then was like, I'm gonna get into like mixed martial arts, and everyone was like, okay, but he did good. He got like a few knockouts. But I did find another. I know this is a bit off topic, but I did find some other cheeky.
Let's have a look, Joe.
All right, let's go. Let's see how you feel. Okay. Boom. Boom. That's Jade.
Which one's Jade? Fucking hell.
Yeah. Well.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah, that's Jade. Wait for it. There's more. There's a whole thing here happening. Yeah.
Hey, those things on the
courtesy
front
of
don't look the same.
maths.bashy dos reality.
Oh, wow.
Mate,
Okay.
you can almost see the amount of work she's had now, eh?
Absolutely. You know, you want to know another funny one? My wife come to me the other day and she's like, that's cute. My wife come to me the other day and she was like, check this out, check this picture. And she showed me this picture. And it was Lauren, right? Lauren, before she had any of her face work done.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Different person.
Mate.
Looks better. Looks heaps better.
Well, listen, there's a part of me. Listen, Lauren, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I love you. I appreciate you. I think you're one of the best people on the show. But it could just be drugs.
She shouldn't have touched it. She shouldn't have touched it. She should have left her face goddamn well alone. You know, I know you're from Perth, Lauren. So if we ever run into each other, buy me a hamburger. Yeah, her face looked a lot better before she messed around with it. Now she just looks surprised all the time. You know, she's got the face of like what's her name? What's that old chick that's got a lot of work done? Oh, I can't remember. It's not Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis is still going. All right, here we go. We'll do the stalk. Yeah. It's always good to have a
okay.
This is all the this is like while filming.
Yeah.
Here we go. See, your typical I'm an Instagram woman.
Now, Joel, real question. When do you reckon, when's the photo change when she realised she was going on maths? I know, right?
When did you realise? What do they reckon? It's like 6 months prior. So what's this? 41 weeks ago. Oh, maybe there. Maybe about here. About here.
All right. Now let's look at the photos beforehand, because this is the point where she probably didn't care. So
look at her.
Where's the gap?
She's freaking looking.
Yeah, I know. Looks heaps good.
I don't think she posted that much. These look like really old photos. Yeah, 216. See, what happens is also they delete all the really incriminating, boring photos, yeah? Because people know that everyone stalks you, yeah? So they like delete all the photos of you like down and like, you know.
Yeah. What's that action, Joe? What are you trying to tell us?
Oh, you know, you're having a good party and you're out in Bali and, you know, you're just like, you've had a few too many shots and there's like a couple of guys you can't decide and you just, you know, we've all been there.
Lots of shots going on. I feel you. Right.
Yeah, see, this is definitely.
Swansea.
Oh, Swansea. What up, brother? How are you, mate?
How you going, man?
Yeah, there's definitely an element of I've done way less meth in these photos.
Yeah.
But they are a long time ago, 335 weeks ago. So there's a few years ago. But
her nose definitely looks like it has not been on any sort of public bathroom toilet seat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
at that point.
Definitely looking a lot more innocent. But then, you know, the cold, hard reality of that WA cocaine.
It's pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. You know, it's gotten worse, but you know, it's still good.
It's gotten worse. Them toilet seats are not clean.
Yeah, they are not.
Yeah, like I probably wouldn't know it was her, eh?
Yeah, it's different, eh? She's different.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah,
this is like
better,
50.
right?
This is like this is what, nearly 10 years ago though. Is that what 50 weeks?
Yeah, 15. Yeah, 15 weeks.
589 weeks or whatever it was. It's like,
oh, Swansea, do the math. What's 589 weeks in years? How long is that? 52 weeks a year. It's got to be at least 9 years ago.
Not a bad looker. Lauren, if you're watching, not a bad looker. Lay off the coke.
Yeah.
Lay off the Botox and fucking bickies.
11 years and 6 months.
That's a great idea for, you know what? That's a great idea for a book title. Botox and bickies. If she's ever, hey Lauren, if you're ever gonna write a book like a autobiography, Botox and bickies. If it's not called that, you're wasting your time making an autobiography.
It sounds like a good Friday night in. If I'm honest.
Botox and bickies. Get loose and tight at the same time. Oh, bang. There you go. Oh, yeah, this is her getting surgerized.
Surgerized? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is from the other day, eh?
Yeah, she had was it clot in her shoulder? She had a blood clot in her shoulder.
Yeah, right.
It's actually kind of serious, eh?
Is it?
And here we are, just making fun of her.
But yeah, she's jet setting around the world. Well, around the country. I mean, Come on, Lauren. Just get the surgery in Melbourne. Why didn't you have it there? You know, running a high-risk procedure, jumping on an aeroplane where you could potentially get more blood clots.
She had to go back to Perth. Had to go back to Perth, mate. Get the, get the Perth on. Plus, I think she just wanted a break. Wouldn't you do the same thing too? You've been around these...
But I remember the last time the last person came back to Perth, they ended up cheating on one of their partners. It was crazy.
Which one was that?
What was her name? Let me have a boat page. I'll tell you. It wasn't last year. No, it was one of those scumbags. Was it the year before?
I just found this banging photo, 11 years and 6 months. So, yeah, it was like 12 years ago. Wow. Should probably Google how old she was then to make sure it was legal.
Shit, I can't remember, Joel.
I don't know, wild guess. Oh, Swansea made that up. No, it's like 10 years.
Yeah, Swansea's just talking shit.
It's like 10 years.
Swansea's talking shit. Thanks, bud.
Like 10, 11 years. How are you, Swansea? What's been happening? Oh, what? Official sponsor of the show. Bloody hell. Mate, I haven't even had dinner. You know, I had...
Me neither. This is mine right now.
I had some Nutri-Grain and an oat bar. That's what I had for dinner.
Ooh. Sustenance at its best.
Mate, I love Nutri-Grain. Nutri-Grain's my... Oh, I got to give it up. Bad, eh? It's so good.
I used to love it when I was 16.
I love it now. No, dude, you know that I still remember when I was like finally moved out of home, like really moved out of home, not just like living with mates and like shit, like living at home. And like I used to finish work like 5 hours before my ex at the time used to get home. So I'd have like this 5 hour bracket every night to do whatever the hell I wanted. Yeah. I used to come home, sit on the couch, watch Antiques Roadshow, and I would have a box of like Fruit Loops and like the milk, and I would just eat Fruit Loops and watch Antiques Roadshow for like an hour. It was like the best show. It was the best ever. I'll never get those years back.
It is the best show, man.
That was the best.
The Antiques Roadshow was dope.
Oh, bad. It was the best show ever. I used to sit there every day, just like eating like Fruit Loops. And like the best thing is, my mum couldn't tell me to stop eating them. So I just have the big giant Fruit Loops box, pour it in, eat it, like, you know, carve up my mouth. Because Fruit Loops are kind of like sharp, yeah? So you carve up your mouth and then just pour more back in. And the milk just slowly gets more sugary and sugary and sugary. It's the best. It's the best. I miss it. But I don't eat Fruit Loops no more.
I used to like Frosties and Cocoa Pops. They were my go-to cereal when I was younger.
Cocoa Pops.
You never had Frosties?
I don't think I've ever had Frosties. No, I have actually. They're like cornflakes, but like way too much sugar. Yeah, they're like cornflakes and just like with the sugar.
Oi, wasn't far off. 11 years and 2 months. There you go, Swansea. Good guess.
Hey, good work, mate. Well done.
I mean, it could have been worse.
You're playing PlayStation. What are you playing on PlayStation, Swansea? Spyro the Dragon.
I'm actually really bored with these guys.
You know what? I don't want to say. Literally, I'm done with this year. Nothing's happened this year, yeah. Like, I feel like they've really tried to push some stuff that just didn't happen. No, there's been no real cheating. Like, listen, the best they had for a cheating scandal this year was some chick going out for dinner with a group of friends and her ex, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
That's the best they came up with this year.
We let her off too lightly, Joe. We let her off too lightly. And all because nobody had the balls to turn around and challenge her. She was the strongest in the room.
You don't
not unbelievable.
So you don't let your missus go see her ex?
Fuck no. What about you?
I was in a band with my Mrs. X, and I still liked her other ex. He was a cool guy. Not the last one, but the one before that was all right. And yeah.
But nah, man, no way. Like, would yours let you go see yours?
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
But I'm not like that. I'm pretty, I'm a very trustworthy guy. Yeah.
I'm all about moving forward.
I like to keep myself, trustworthy.
Leave it in the past. Let it be what it is. It's dead for a reason.
That's
you know
it.
what I mean? Let it go. Don't worry about trying to borrow a dress from your friend to go and parade yourself.
So, actually, no. Another bit of goss. And this came out. I only read this today, and I'll try and find it right now, just so I'm not like bullshitting you. Now, let me try and find it. Well, anyway, I'll talk about it why. So, before the show, she slept with her ex, right?
Yeah,
Did you hear this story? A month beforehand, right? 'Tis not the same ex she went and saw the other day.
What?
Yes. So that was something that came out, I don't know if it was today. Oh, so they've got the old bloody clip. So let me try and find it. So where is it? So the exes that they're talking about are two different exes.
You're fucking kidding me. I thought it was the same
kid you
one.
not. So let me just try and find the source. Let me just try and find my source.
Okay.
Let me just...
Swansea says that your missus knows that she's safe. Jolly opens shiny cardboard and collects pops and works at Bunno's.
It's true. I am not a high value man. I'll try and find it in a sec, but this is another thing I wanted to bring up the other day, right?
I can't believe that. I would have thought it would be the
she
same
came
one,
out
right?
and said this because she's like, no, they've edited it to make it sound like it's the same bloke, yeah? Like, she hooked up with one ex and then, like, obviously, like, you know, that's what they built the whole story around, right? Apparently it was a different ex. There were two different blokes. I'll try and find the source in a second. So I'm gonna show you. But this is not. Oh god, I just dropped it. I've got another hot cheeky, you know. So Michael had an original partner, right?
Yeah.
And he didn't make it on the show. I don't know if this is the exact reason. I haven't read the story. I probably should read the story. But the groom refuses to give Channel 9's Instagram login details ahead of new season. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe it had nothing to do with anything. It wasn't like, he did a runner. He didn't want to give him the Instagram details. Because you know how every season they give they have to give the Instagram to Channel 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
Now I really want to know what's on his Instagram. Can we find him, Job?
Can we, actually? That's a good point. I think he's been deleted off the actual...
website?
Let me check. We'll check this together as a team.
He's not in the participants list, I can say that much.
Isn't he?
No.
Well, remember, he didn't get the photo. He didn't even get the photo, so he literally did, like, one rock-up. So usually maths will follow the contestants. And see, I don't think he made it on. Nah, so he didn't even make it onto the thingy. Yeah. What was his name? I can't remember his name.
What was his name?
I freaking don't remember, eh? I've lost it now. I've got so many windows open because I'm like so stalkering right now.
Wasn't that a picture of him just before?
Yeah, but I can't remember which one that was on.
Oh.
It's lost in the ether now.
That's right. Let me see if I've got my book here.
I'll get my stalk on. God, I love a good stalk, eh?
Simon was his first name. I don't know what his surname was, but Simon.
You gotta find that last name for me.
Oh fuck.
Simon, okay. Listen. Don't worry, I'm all over it. Man, I can literally smell Simon Floco. Simon Floco, Instagram.
There he is, Simon Floco, married at first sight, 2024 contestant.
Oh, I don't know if he's got it.
Maybe he's on private.
He probably would be, eh? Yeah, I've just clicked on the same thing 3 times and it doesn't come up. Damn.
But what did he think applying? Like, clearly he didn't know anything about the show before he applied. If you
Yeah,
didn't
like
know that he had to hand over his Insta.
that's like the number one thing is they take your Instagram away.
Mm-hmm.
This account is private. I found one guy that could be him. Account private.
Surely there can't be too many Simon Flocos out there.
You'd be surprised at how many everything there is everywhere. Simone Floco. Nah. Can't find him. But I'll tell you what, you're gonna have to like run this for about a second because I am busting to take a piss so bad. Like, I gotta go.
It's only me, you, and Swansea sitting here, so we're all good. But yeah, this chick, such a bitch. I can't believe what she did to poor Tim. You know what I mean? Like, that guy has been an absolute puddle, right? He is essentially keen to see your pod view together. Oh, yeah, the interview, yeah. No, it should be good fun, Swansea. Should be good fun. Just me waffling, you know what I mean? I do it pretty well, so. But yeah, like, her, she's just a bitch. He needed to fuck her off ages ago. You know what I mean? Like, he's such a nice dude. He might be a scumbag, but he's actually, on the show, he's a super nice guy. And she's just completely fucked him around out there hanging out with her ex. I mean, you'd want to slap her, wouldn't you? You know? None of these so-called men on the show had anything to say about it. You know, they're all too scared of her because she's Latina. She's claiming this Latina rubbish. I mean, how can she claim that? You know what I mean? What does that give you? Does it give you the authority to be able to turn around and be like, "Oh, that's why I can be such a bitch is because I'm a Latina"? I don't think so. You know, I don't know who she thinks she is. But one thing I will say, and I'll get Joel to confirm this, I did call it early. I did say she's not over her ex and she will end up cheating on whoever she's with. I said it in an earlier episode of Literally I'm Done. I did say it. I did call it. Believe you me. Believe you me. So, but I just hope next year they get some men for the show because this year's just been, she's a bitch, Swansea. I'll tell her she's a bitch. But, like, next year we need some men on this show because I'm sick and tired of these pussies that are on this show. This year's just been an absolute schmozzle that I myself have tried so hard to be invested in. But all these men have got the personality of a wet paper towel. It's just utter bullshit.
Who are we ripping on now?
All of them, Joel. All of them. They can all get the smoke.
I
was just saying about her. She was a bitch for doing what she did, and he's such a stupid man for even thinking that. Oh no, she's changing. No, she's only there to improve her status, mate.
He's got the Brazilian now, mate. He's got the Brazilian. It's all right. He's safe. He's safe. No one can hurt him now.
No one can hurt him now. He got himself some Brazilian coffee beans.
Did all right. Oh, actually, another bit of cheeky goss for you.
Go on, then hit me.
This bloke did an interview the other day with, I don't know who, but he's telling a story about how, he had the mental chick. Apparently the most craziest shit she did, they didn't even make it to the TV.
What did you say? Apparently,
like, he asked her on the wedding night about being a psychic medium and was like, hey, well, he's saying it right now, but we can't play it because otherwise we get, whatever. And apparently she was like jumping on the table and like rolling on the floor and then gave him a kiss and then walked away like a full mental patient.
What the fuck?
After she screamed at the stars.
Where is she now? We should hire her to come on.
She's got a new podcast coming on, I believe.
Really?
I believe so. Let's see if it says it here.
Huh. That's hilarious because you know what? Every week she could bring her own guest.
Bad, eh? From her head.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not on board with men in Speedos, yeah? It's not my vibe.
It's not ideal. I noticed that at the retreat.
Is that a thing?
Especially... Like, his package is a bit,
Are men doing this still? Is this a thing that men are doing? VodView. Wait, I'm just reading what Swadsy's writing. PodView. I was going to call it an intercast. It's an intercast. It's going to be a really good intercast. Good Time said I should call it an intercast. That's what he said. He's Good Times yelled at me because I didn't call it a podcast. He wants me to call it a podcast, and I keep referring to it as an interview. Is it a podcast? It's more of a podcast, isn't it? It's definitely a podcast.
Well, I don't know. Like, do people turn around and say, "All right, we've got such and such, and we're going to interview on our podcast"?
I suppose, I mean, I guess it is an interview on a podcast. Is that kind of the idea? It is an interview on a podcast. The podcast is the vessel.
Right. That's my point, right? Is the podcast the vessel and the interview is what's taking place?
Yeah, the interview is like the podcast is the bread and the interview is the meat. Yeah. I don't know if that... No, I don't think that makes any sense either. But you get what I'm saying, yeah? A podcast is where it's happening. I feel like there's some like adjective, noun, something here. Like, I'm sure my like year 5 English would come into handy right now. Yeah. Podcast is the describing word. Interview is the doing word.
Yeah. I don't know anything about that.
No, me neither.
I don't know anything about words.
I failed school hard, eh?
I wish you got year 5 English. I didn't even get that.
Year 5, rough year.
But you've got one this Sunday, hey Joel? And have you got another one for next Sunday?
I probably should. I'm gonna try and hook him up this week. I've got to try and get him next week because this weekend I'm completely booked out. So, yep. But I do have 2 people in mind because nice. got to have a backup.
Nice.
But I probably will still panic. You actually were right though. Actually, when you said because I was going to put it up on Tuesday and then you were like put up on Sunday, keep one in the chamber. You called it because this weekend's too busy that I wouldn't have been able to get one out on Sunday as well. So, well done.
It's a good idea to do, man.
You're a smart boy.
Keep your ammo stacked.
That's what you said that. Otherwise, I would have thrown it up Tuesday. I honestly would have. And then you said that. I'm going, that's a good point. Patience is key. Because then I realized my weekend was stacked. I'm not going to get a chance. But what was I talking? I was looking for something. I couldn't find it, eh?
No, we were looking for old mate's Instagram, but
nah, we can't find it. I couldn't find it. I gave it a good crack. No, and then I was trying to look for something else, and I couldn't find it.
Oh, Podviewcast works.
What was that? Podviewcast. Podviewcast intro. What about Budgie Smothers? Don't even start me on the podcast. What about podcasts? Swadsy, what are you talking about? Well, on Sundays. You don't like it on Sundays. Sunday's no good for you, bro? You're not going to be there?
I mean, it works well for me this Sunday because then I can just finish and raid the podcast.
8 p.m. You know what I mean? Normal people time, yeah?
Yep. Which is 5 p.m. my normal people time.
Nice.
So that's it'll be good for me because that's normally when I sort of wrap it up.
Yeah.
So it's kind of good. It could line up in the future, which is great too.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, just rate them all, bro. Every Sunday, rate them all.
Every Sunday?
Nah.
Every Sunday.
Like, finish up when you finish, mate. Get them hours up, bro. Get them hours up.
No, I've made it, Joel. 3K watch hours. Monetized.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. So I've just got to apply.
Mate.
I've got to apply.
Mate, well done. Congratulations. I feel like I should have a party popper.
Man.
I need a party popper.
That's a grind, eh? It's been a grind. So
no,
we officially hit the 3K mark. Well, the apply button came up yesterday. So I've started the process and I've got to get a Google AdSense account and then I can start that monetization journey.
Bro.
I believe.
That is awesome. Mate.
It's been a grind.
So that means you can get members and stuff now, yeah?
Yes, sir. So I can get members and super chats, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
But the ads that play and things like that on videos and streams.
It's 1,004 hours, eh? 4,000.
I've got to wait for another 4,000. Yeah, another 1,000 hours on top.
That's all right, man. You've done the other way, though. You've done the good one. You've done the good way because usually people get to 1,000 and then the hours are the hard thing to get. So you've redone the hours. You know what I mean? So by the time you get to 1,000, you'll probably be at 4,000 hours anyway.
My community is a bunch of legends, man. Like I've got a few people. Yeah, I've got a few people in the core community over in my stream that support me tremendously. So it's we got Mr. Palsy, you got Miss Ace, you got Rio's squads. You've got a few of the guys, man, that'll come through and actually be there the whole time through the gaming stream. So, and Woody pops his head in. Tennille comes past. Tiggy the gamer. Who else is there? Swadsy. You've got Mr. Mumble will come through. Pantalica. I mean, yeah, Pokey Jones, heaps of them, man. There's heaps of people that come past.
Good blokes there, man. Yeah.
100%.
Guys and gals, I'll say, yeah.
Guys and gals, yeah.
Yeah.
We got Pokemon Shed pops in every now and then as well, and there's a few other people, man, that'll come through. So it's pretty crazy. It's definitely good fun.
Mate, that's awesome.
Congratulations, Ballsack. Thanks, Swansea. Sweeney's Gaming says hello, mate. How you going? Welcome in.
Hello. Mate, that's awesome, mate. All right. So you're going to be rich and famous by the end of the year. Full-time gaming YouTuber?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Might as well be, or I'll end up doing something. The next Mr. Beast, who's actually like hairy and a beast.
Hairy Beast. So Harry and the Beast.
Yeah. Harry.
That's the goal. Get you on a Mr. Beast video, yeah?
There you go. Can you imagine?
Yeah, it'd be sick. Has he ever done? He hasn't come to Australia yet, Mr. Beast, has he? He should. He goes everywhere else. When's he coming to Australia?
Well, I'll tell you what I don't want to see. I don't want to see any more of his videos where he's out there donating to Twitch streamers. I mean, where do you come from, Mr. Beast? Where do you come from? We're all out here streaming. Where's our 10 grand donation? You know what I mean? Get over here, Mr. Beast. We're just a lonely little YouTube channel with three people watching us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's our 10K?
Give us 10K. I'll turn that into
Isn't that how life
11K.
Mm.
Oh. Whoops. I went on the wrong side.
Yeah, give me 10K. I'll turn it into crippling debt. Might as well.
I'll turn it into crippling debt. It's so easy to do, eh?
Yeah, lifetime of anxiety. Might as well. Had 10K, blew it. What did you blow it on? Lost Origin boxes, man.
Chasing Giratinas, bro. Look, his old mate dancing by himself.
Is that him?
That's him, mate. Look at him.
God.
He's loving it. He's living his best 62-year-old life. He is young, wild, and free.
Mate. Take Grandpa home, man. He's had enough, right? Get him on the old Werther's Originals and send him to bed, will you? He needs a good night's sleep. Look at him.
He's definitely on the dance floor by himself, eh?
He is. He's looking for a partner to jive with. But even the person holding the camera doesn't want to be that close to him. I mean, come on, Richard. Get your shit together.
I feel sorry for him now.
You know what? He's not really at a nightclub. They've juiced up an RSL. That's where he is.
Juiced up an RSL.
He's juiced up an RSL, and they're giving it the big uns over there.
Bloody hell.
Richard on the dance floor, cutting shapes. Man, unbelievable.
God, it's all.
But who else did we have? We had Madeline and Ash. We got rid of them. Lauren and Jonathan. Lauren wasn't at the dinner party last night. Jonathan was. He said 2/3 of fuck all. He can't talk without Lauren.
No.
Right?
No.
Lauren's pretty much his ball sack.
She is the entire couple.
She is pretty much,
She is the couple.
That was one interesting thing that happened last night, or the other day, I should say. Jade and Ridge, right? So Jade went out and had a chat with Jack, it looks like, at the coffee joint.
Yes.
Right? And he basically turned around and said to her that she asked him the question, if you're attracted to your wife on the first instance, would you have slept together already? And he pretty much said, yeah, he would have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's pretty controversial. Like, how do you still be Tory, right?
Well,
sit there, listen to all this shit this scumbag has said, and then think to yourself, no, I'm in control. I tell you what, love, you are not in control. You have not been in control since day one, and you're walking around with this false narrative thinking that you know exactly what you're doing. I tell you what, you're going to get stiffed eventually. We may not say it at the end of the show, but you're going to get stiffed. And it's not going to be from Jack. Why? Because Jack doesn't want to stiff you. So that's exactly what it is.
Well, I got to show you this, right?
Yep.
You know how he starts.
Oh, my missus showed me this picture yesterday, and that's his ex-missus, right? And that's Jade on the left.
That's Jade, and that's his ex-missus. See, now
right?
This is where they screwed up, yeah, because this could have been the cheating arc they wanted, and they didn't get it. They didn't even try this year.
But doesn't she look exactly like her?
Mate, they are the same person.
I don't know if it's the makeup or the nose bridge, but they look exactly the same.
It's the same makeup, like it just happens to be like the exact same photo too, yeah, which helps it even more. Like the same head angle, but like
it's all tilted.
It's like them lips are like the same. Face structure.
How do you feel about those super dark eyebrows, though, Joel? Those super dark eyebrows. What's your thoughts on it?
I'm not against them. Like,
I don't like it, mate.
Call
me old.
I don't know. This is like the only photo I've seen of her, and there's the photo of her kissing him on like. So I haven't seen a lot of photos of her, but
the one. Okay, let's compare eyebrows. The one on the left, I'm cool with. I reckon they're fine.
They're the same.
But the one on the right, no, they're not. No, they're
What's the difference?
That one's okay. That one's almost could sign a contract to Michael Jordan. Right? They look like the Nike logo. You know what I mean? There's a big tick on it. Like it's an upside down swoosh.
It's definitely a swoosh.
Whereas the other bird, the one on the left, Jade, hers is a bit more eloquent. Do you know what I mean? Like it looks all right. Like now, I wouldn't if you know what I mean.
Now that we're going too hard in the paint, right? Her eyelashes are ridiculous.
Stupid.
That's not
stupid.
These eyelashes are nearly touching her eyebrows.
But you know that's a big thing amongst these young chicks these days?
I don't like it. It's weird. I'm weird.
Me neither. But it's only the top one.
She's not a bad-looking girl, though, either. She's definitely not a bad-looking girl. But this is like the only photo I've seen of her.
Yeah, I was going to say, based on that photo, that's all we know. That's all we know.
Plus her friggin', what do you call it? Her Instagram is private, so I can't even stalk her. Come on, let it loose, love.
Maybe she's got a different website.
You know she does. You know
Jade's
got one. Jade's got one.
100%.
Well, Jade has 100%. We already know that Jade has one because we've seen her Instagram. It's filthy.
Yeah, it's definitely diluted for sure. You know.
Bad, eh?
It's got a big M for mature audiences on it.
Bad. Oh, I got some juicy. This is old mate.
Oh, what?
It's
I thought that was Sarah and
it
Ben.
does look like Sarah in this photo, eh?
Fucking oath. I was shocked for a second. I was like, what?
So that's his new missile.
I just can't believe he found someone else that wants to be with him. After watching that performance on the show, I wonder if she's sitting there right now going, fuck have I gotten into? Like,
he's boring as shit.
Like that in real life.
No, but he was he was a traveling kind of guy though. He traveled and shit, eh?
Yeah. That's all right. What are you trying to say there? Does that mean that the high altitude has got to his brain? Is that
no? Like because he was with a girl who was probably equally as boring. Hence why she's ended up with Jono, right? Because Jono's like got the personality of a brick, and then But this guy at least likes to travel. So even if he's got no personality, when people who like to travel, at least they like to talk about traveling and cultures and things, right? They can get it. They'll travel the world 2-3 times before they realize that they hate each other.
Yeah, I wonder if he's wrote her a song yet.
100%.
Most definitely, he's written her a song at the top of Mount Fiji or something like that. You know what I mean? Like somewhere exotic.
God, who does that? Do people still write people's songs?
No, man.
Funnily enough, funny story. I wrote my missus a song. I've only ever written like a song for like one person ever, and I wrote it for my missus. But I wrote it at what happened there? All my things went away.
Not sure, bro.
I've just lost.
Says the stream was paused on my side.
I just lost everything.
Oh, there we go.
Are you there? Where'd you go?
Yeah, I'm still. I don't know. Have you got Streamlabs up or? Yeah, of course your Streamlabs up. There we go. I think you've got to share with me or whatever.
Oh my God.
Stream pause. You're right.
God, what is
You're
happening right now?
I can wait. That's all right. It's rookie hour over here. Don't worry about it.
Where the frick is Discord? There we go.
There you go.
What the hell happened there? What was I talking about?
I'm not sure, bro.
Oh, yeah. So I wrote my missus a song, right? So my missus is the only person I ever wrote a song. And I wrote her this song when we were 18. And
okay, let's hear it. Do you remember it?
I know clearly. It has 3 words. And this is before we were together. This is like literally like 13 years before we got together. 14 years before we got together or some shit, yeah. And the song is called You're a Wanker, and the only lyrics are You're a Wanker. And I wrote it on the spot. I had my guitar, I think it's acoustic guitar, and I plucked the notes, like the same notes I've never ever picked before, and I went doodle-loo-diddle-loo-diddle-loo-diddle-loo-diddle, You're a Wanker. And that's it. Only song I've ever written for a woman. And I ended up with it like 15 years later. That's hilarious.
What was the inspiration behind the lyrics? Tell me more.
I think she was a bit of a wanker. I don't know. I don't remember. It was at schoolies, and we were hammered. Yeah. So,
were you into her at the time there?
No, not even a little bit. No.
Okay.
No, I was there with my missus at the time, and she was there with her boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And you were calling her a wanker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Did she do something wankerish?
I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I think as she said something wankerish, I said, "Hey, I just wrote you a song," and I literally just, as I said that, played those notes I'd never played before, and he said, "You're a wanker," and it became this long-running thing for years. It was great. It was great.
Oh man!
Only song I've ever.
So it wasn't until like 13 years later that's when you got together, eh?
So what was it? We were 18 then, and then we got together when we were like 30. How old am I now? 37. So 32. 32. So yeah, 32. So it was like 15, 13, 14 years later we got together,
yeah. Yeah. How strange is it? And how did that happen, Joel? Was it? Did you know each other?
Yeah, we've known each other since we were 15. We've known each other since we were 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, 13, 14 really. And then my missus came to our high school when she was 15. And then, so we were friends. We were in multiple different groups because I was in a band with her ex years ago. And then how did it happen, eh? And then we were friends in other groups. We went to school together. We went to concerts together. We've been friends for years, yeah? And then she went off and lived a whole different life. I went off and lived a whole different life. And then we came back together because one of our other mates was getting married. Like one of my best mates was getting married. And we came back together and we sort of met at the wedding and then fireworks from there, as they say.
There you go.
Yeah, then
Interesting.
Yeah, after years of just not seeing each other, we thought,
It's funny how that works, eh?
It is, eh?
But
that's my life story. How's yours?
Yeah. Oh, how long have I known my missus for? We've been married. Hold on. I better not say it too loud. In case I get it wrong.
Oh.
Hold on.
Carry the one.
5 years we've been married. We've been married for 5 years. Yep. And we've been together for 14.
Nice.
I think. Yeah, a while. Yeah.
That's a chunk of a while, bro.
I know, it's an innings. It's definitely an innings.
That's more than a quarter of your life, bro.
More than a quarter? I was going to say, how old do you think I'm going to live to? Oh, you're talking
like
about my current
now,
life.
like current now,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah,
it's more than a quarter.
Yeah. I was thinking, oh my God, I'm going to pass away next week on that rate.
No.
You know what I mean? Oh, man. And the rest was history. Absolutely, Swazzy. But, yeah, so we're getting to the point where we're getting to the end, right, Joel? So, any predictions? What do you reckon is going to happen with the rest of these scumbags? Like, obviously, we know there's a couple that are out of the picture. So Ellie and Ben are gone.
Mm-hmm. We know Ellie and Ben are gone.
Madeline and Ash.
From what I've read, Ellie and Jono rock up to the reunion together. Word on the street. Don't know how true that is, but that's what we know. I think we can gather that Andrew and Richard from dancing, like,
Yeah.
they ain't going to make it.
That's kaput. No.
Because Andrew and Tristan, I doubt, are ever going to talk to each other ever again.
No. That's done. And he's, you know what he's going to say? She's going to call it off, and he's going to say, "Oh yeah, guys, yeah, oh yeah, it was mutual." No, it wasn't fucking mutual, mate. Don't kid yourself. It was never mutual, right? She's just let you down the best as she could, and you felt like you've walked away mutual. That's all it is.
You know Tristan. What I think's crazy though, right? And now that you've asked me this question, right? So since it's airing, right?
Yeah.
I've seen Richard out in the public. I haven't seen Cassandra and Tristan, to be fair. Ali's obviously got a new partner. Ben's got a new partner. Jade and Ridge have done an interview on TV. Lauren did an interview on TV the other day. Michael and Stefan are obviously broken up. Ash has been doing interviews. Lucinda and Timothy actually did. Lucinda did an interview the other day. Did drop a hint that maybe her and Timothy aren't together. But they have been seen hanging out at friends' parties together.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You know what? I've really grown to like him and her's relationship over the last week or two.
Oh, I reckon they
I feel like after he started crying his little heart out, that he has become a different guy. He's let her in. He's let her in.
She broke him like they all do.
She did.
Swadsy's heading off. See you, Swadsy. Bro.
Night, Swansea.
But if you're not here, then who is?
I think the other one might be me. Who knows?
The other one's you.
Not too sure. Hi, mate.
But
man.
And then obviously Madeline's got she's got a podcast coming out, right? Ash has done an interview. Natalie's been out partying. Colin's did an interview. Sarah's done an interview. Tim obviously has the Brazilian. Tori and Jack have done an interview. I haven't heard one single fucking thing from Eden and Jaden. Not one single thing. There is no goss. There is no photos. There is nothing.
You know
nothing.
what they say, though?
From the deepest, darkest depths of the internet that I have been to get all the crap that I've found, there is nothing on Eden and Jaden.
You know what they say? No news is good news.
Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Are they actually so good that they're not? Because I think I told you this the other week. Jonathan and Ali have both been banned from any media because the photos of them got leaked of them on the beach.
That's right. I remember you saying, yeah.
Yeah, because there was photos of them passion on the beach, yeah, and then like hanging out on Christmas Day with their families. So they're banned from all media, which is fair enough because obviously the first question everyone's going to ask is, "Oh, so you're with him now?" Like,
yeah, 100%.
And they've got to keep it sus till the end.
Yeah, it doesn't actually promote the show, does it?
No, well, Lucinda dropped the bomb the other day. She did an interview the other day, and someone asked her what would get you to move to somewhere so-and-so or something. It was a really honest question. It wasn't nothing trying to poke or nothing. And then she said, accidentally dropped the bomb. She goes, if I met someone that was like really nice, blah, 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 and then she was like, oh, I mean, like, like realized what she said.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she backtracked.
But there was photos of her and Timothy like a month ago hanging out. So
yeah,
maybe they're still friends, and that makes me happy.
Maybe it was a stitch up. Yeah,
maybe they're pals, and that's all right with me.
I think it'd be hard to be mad at her though, wouldn't it?
She seems too nice, eh?
Yeah, she's super nice.
Nah, she pissed me off.
Nice. She did. I didn't like her attitude, but I found this week watching the show that he's rubbed off on her, and I don't mean literally, right? He's rubbed off on her, in the sense of like she's become cheeky this week. Like she's almost like fallen victim to Tim's like downer shit, where she's got involved by sending out notes about bullshit. You've seen that, right? Where him and her put the note together and sent it to Tori and Jack about calling out the relationship being bullshit. I feel like she's sort of fallen into that trap with Timothy this week. Excuse me.
Oh my God.
You know, she stooped to his level a little bit. You know, because even at the dinner party, she was feisty as. She was ready to throw down, you know. So, that was interesting.
I've only just discovered this right now, right? And I don't know. Do you want me to bring this out? Yeah. I don't know. This is a bit of hot goss. Let me just check the date on this just before I go breaking.
Cross check your references.
Well, it seems to be only 6 days old, so I'm going to go for it and just embarrass myself.
Fresh.
I will embarrass myself, and I don't care. Okay?
Spoiler alert.
This is from the deepest dark depths of Reddit. But apparently, I wouldn't say, Jack and Tori, we're going to be parents. Obviously, that's clickbait. You know for a fact they're not pregnant right now. But why would they put this on if they weren't still together? Did they make it? Did they make it?
I think they did.
Do you reckon they did?
I think they did.
Do you reckon he was another case of like that guy last year, the Ranger, who was like had the cheating scandal, but it ended up like he's married and has 2 kids with like his missus now from maths?
The Ranger.
Last year. The Ranger, this bloke. 2 years ago, sorry. Oh my God, how many years ago was it?
I know, there's been that many, right?
Oh my God, is it really? No, it can't be that far back. No, it was last year. Where is he, the loser?
What was his name?
Bryce.
That was Bryce and...
was that like ages ago? Bryce, here we go.
Yeah.
Melissa and Bryce. But like, they're like fully in love and married and have like 2 kids and shit now. Like,
yeah, that was a weird turn of events.
And but isn't that just the editing, right? Did they just edit it to make him look like the wanker? And then it was like, they made it look like he didn't. And then like, because then afterwards they came out and she was like, because they made it there was this girl on the outside. And that's all they had for the entire season. Was like, there's a girl on the outside. There's a girl on the outside. And then they got to the end and she was like, on the podcast, like, I knew about this girl from the first day. He explained her to me at the start. Like, that he met.
There are so many people, looking back on this, there are so many people that I've forgotten.
Oh, bad. I look at all these people and go, I don't remember that girl. I don't remember that girl. Samantha.
You remember Georgia and Liam? Remember wasn't he like bisexual or something?
Who the frick is that chick? Isn't that that looks exactly like the I have a child chick.
She does, but with more peroxide.
More peroxide. Georgia and Liam. Who was Georgia and Liam? Oh, he was the bisexual who turned out to just be gay.
Yeah, that was pretty much what it was.
That is what it was.
The stick. And I felt that year there was such a mismatch between Coco and Sam, right?
Oh, she was loose. I want to know what she's doing now.
Yeah, she was the one that ended up with... Didn't she end up with one of the other guys?
She hooked up with the bald guy who was a twat. But this bloke actually ended up doing boxing, eh?
Did he?
Yeah. Cameron.
Because didn't he have a workmate there? Like, they knew each other from outside the experiment?
Oh, a lot of them know each other from outside the experiment. They're mental. They're all mental.
No, it was Sam, and what was the other guy's name? Sam.
Far out. I forgot about these clowns, eh? What a year. What a year that one was.
Which one's that one?
This is season 8.
Oh, season 8. Yeah, Booker and Brett. I thought they were kind of cool, and then it went kind of south.
Booker, do you want some... Oh, I don't know if I can even say. There's some... So, you know, she was from a metal band, yeah? She was the keyboardist in Make Them Suffer. Great band, by the way. Great band, by the way. Turns out... Oh, I don't want to say it. It sounds bad. I actually don't want to say. It's pretty bad.
What? Say it?
But she had to leave the band because apparently some of the people in that band were not good people. Is probably the best I can say. But
gotcha.
Yeah. But she got replaced by another good keyboardist, another good singer from Alex from Drown This City. So hopefully all goes well for her. But yeah, Booker was great keyboardist. Very good keyboardist. She's got a kid now. See, it all worked out in the end.
I wonder if being on the show helped them. Helped her. You know what I mean? I wonder if it made it better or worse.
I don't know. Well, she wrote a really good song. Actually, I have to try and find this song, actually. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know if I'll be able to find this song. She wrote a song. Basically, I think it was called, like, Dick Pic. And, because obviously she blew up, right? Like, she blew up and, like, on the show. And apparently she was getting a lot of dick pics, yeah? I think this is the story.
For real?
Well, that's the world we live in, right? Like, you know, you're a public figure, your Instagram's not private. That's the world we live in. And then, so she wrote a song about, I don't know if it was a specific person or just dick pics in general. It's actually a banger. She wrote a song called like Little Dick Pic or Small Dick Pic or something. Absolute banger. Oh, God, I gotta try and find it, eh? I wonder how I would find it.
I'd like to hear it.
I would like to hear it too. But yeah, so as a bit of a banger, I got a feeling they're still together. I reckon he's got the bad treatment. Maybe he's a nice guy in general.
Sending out dick pics. So did we even have a season 3, 2, and a 1? Because it only goes up to season 4.
That's probably when they started actually taking the show seriously, eh?
Susan and Sean, Sharon and Nick, don't remember them. Scarlett and Michael, don't remember them. Don't remember him. Cheryl and Jonathan.
6 is like the best season. 6 is when it became a legit thing.
I remember watching season 5.
So 4 wasn't anything special. I don't remember season 4.
I remember
5
Dean
was
and Tracy.
5, I think, is when they started doing weird shit to like kind of.
Tracy was from WA. Yep, that's the one.
Because NASA was on that. Yeah, so Tracy, NASA, and who was the other one from that season? Tracy, NASA. Oh yeah, no, Dean and Tracy. Dean and Tracy.
Kelvin, Sarah. I remember
yeah, it was Dean and Tracy, and then like NASA was another big. He's like a wanker now, but like.
Yeah, he's a complete wanker.
That's right. So Talv was another guy. So like that season was like kind of the booster, because then season 6 was obviously that massive season that everyone remembers because everything happened in that season that was fucking possible.
Yeah, it really did. It was great.
It was
Bronson and Innes, Elizabeth and Sam.
Yeah.
Who else?
Oh yeah, there was
Michael and Martha.
Sam was a mental case. Mike was like, I'm not your therapist, to Heidi. Cyril was a mental case. It was awesome. Melissa was another mental case. Jessica was with the farmer, even though she's a blondie. Oh, it was great. And then they had the virgin with like Lauren and like, it was a great season. This season was lit.
It was. Bring that season back.
This season was Drama City, because then Dan ended up with Jessica. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Nah,
bring it back.
That season, that was peak, because then afterwards they just tried to replicate it, and that season was shit.
Haley and David.
That season was average, and then
I remember him.
Then that season was shit too, and then last year was good. We had a good season last year. Year before that,
yeah, Haley and David, the season after. You remember them? That was the season where they had their first lesbian couple, Amanda and Tash.
Did I tell you I seen this guy the other day? I seen him. I forgot. I didn't even get a chance to talk to him. I saw him. He was at Mudvayne. Turns out he likes metal.
That's awesome.
Anthony, if you're ever watching this show, feel free to come on the podcast whenever you want, because you're a Melbourne bloke and I met you, I didn't meet him. I was so
the fact that he likes Mudvayne. That's pretty sick.
Said to my mate, I go, look, if he walks past me one more time, I'm going to get a photo with him and go say hey. And then I didn't see him again. I was so angry. I'm so upset at myself. Occupation, sales and pro wrestler.
Pro wrestler? John Cena always pops into my head every time I hear that.
I have to.
Pro wrestler.
Anthony.
Pro wrestler.
Wrestler.
Tall, dark, and handsome, standing at 109.3 centimeters, 6'4". Anthony is a quintessential swoon-worthy man, born from romance novels. While Anthony gets his plenty of female attention, he always finds himself taking things further with the wrong women. Cool.
It sounds accurate, eh? Oh, damn it. Won't let me show you the photo because it's got an ad blocker on it. You stupid.
Oh, really?
Oh, here we go. Well, it's the best I can give you. I'll tell you what. He looks like a wrestler. He looks like a wrestler.
He does look like a wrestler. What's his wrestling name? Now I'm actually intrigued.
Anthony is cashing in as returns wrestling ring. Don't know.
What do you reckon his name would be? The Heartbreaker. There you go. That would be it. The Heartbreaker from
Tommy Hellfire.
What's his name? Tommy Hellfire. How do you keep a straight face and tell people that's your wrestling name?
His name's Anthony.
Oh,
Should be Tony Hellfire.
Yeah, I know, right?
Makes no sense. Oh my god, he's fully into it though, eh?
He looks it.
God.
I wonder if he's trying to get into WWE.
Why aren't we trying to get into WWE? That's where the money's at.
Yeah, that's true. Because Logan Paul's there.
Buddy the Doge, 100% pedo bear.
He looks like a pedo. 100% a pedo bear.
I'm sure he's a nice lad. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
He looks like he has the same sort of feel as the singer from Lost Prophets. What was his name again?
Dude.
I can't remember his name.
Dude,
Okay.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
He does have a bit of a...
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Remember when that was... I'm pretty sure we can't say certain words about that.
Nah, we won't talk on that.
But I will.
That was.
I'm gonna get the mug shot.
band.
I'm gonna get the mug shot up though. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen the infamous mug shot.
Yeah, it's crazy. Grey hair and everything. Eh? It was like what?
Yeah. Man, what a story!
That was so weird.
We can't tell the full story of that because it's very.
No, we can't. You're gonna have to look that one up yourself. That's mental. That was actually mental. I followed that.
Dude, I remember that was the same year where the singer from the singer from
it's pretty close, right?
Yeah, bro,
Pretty close.
dye your hair or shave your head or shave the beard. One of them's got to go because people are going to start saying stuff.
Shave the eyebrows.
Shave something because bro. So I remember that was the same year. But the singer from
Ian Watkins.
That's the one. The singer from As I Lay Dying hired a hitman to kill his missus, but the hitman was an undercover cop.
Oh, that's never good.
So I remember it was one year where someone was like, "Hey, have you heard the story about the singer from Lost Prophets? He's da da da." I'm like, "That's made up. That's not real." Turns out all the shit that happened was way worse than what I was told.
Crazy, right?
And then someone was like, "Oh, the singer from Lost Prophets, from As I Lay Dying, tried to kill his missus with a hitman." I'm like, "Listen, this year can't get any more zanier, so don't bullshit me." Bang! He's arrested like 4 days later. I'm like, "What the fuck is happening with rock and roll, man?" people
it was a sad time, eh?
Far out, man. Like, way to let all your idols just like ruin all your dreams. Jesus. And it sucks, man.
And you know what, man? I love Lost Prophets.
That
I
album.
actually really like their music, man. Like,
so good.
Really good.
So
and
good.
then, you know what? I did hear... Have you ever heard of a band called Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently the lead singer from Thursday, because I think Thursday broke up, and the lead singer from Thursday ended up doing stuff with the Lost Prophets.
Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that was...
They changed their name.
Who's that? The Lost Prophets?
Lost Prophets. They had to change their name because I think they were just like...
Fuck, you'd have to, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because like obviously the rest of the band, they all came out afterwards like, we didn't know none of this shit was happening. Like, we knew he was like quiet and like had some issues going on. And they were like, we didn't know none of this fucking shit was happening. Yeah. And then...
I watched the full report from like the... was like the Welsh police or whatever it was. Like,
yeah.
And they were talking about all the things that happened and all the things, and I was like, it actually made me kind of sick.
It's
like,
gross. It's hard out, when you read it.
It's fucked, man.
It was pretty
bad,
full on,
you know.
But that's what I mean.
Splitting image.
I saw them live in like 2000 and I want to say 2003 or 2004, like when they had that album Start Something, which unfortunately is a freaking great album. Great freaking album. Like, that was such a big album in my group of friends too. Like, we all loved that album. And then like now it's like
so good, man. It's
great.
Such a great
That's
album.
A killer way to start now. I know exactly, right? Can you listen to it now? Because it's hard. Like, it's freaking hard.
And that's the thing. But you know who recorded that album on drums? I believe.
Who?
You know who Josh Freeze is?
Yeah, the drummer from Everyone. He's in the Foo Fighters now. He was in A Perfect Circle.
Everything.
He played for Avril Lavigne. He played on the Stake X album. He played drums on the Splinter, the Offspring album.
Yep.
He played drums on the See-Through album. Listen, mate, I know who Josh Freeze is, bro.
Yes, nice work. So I believe he recorded that album for him because of that. I think they had limited studio time.
Yeah,
I'd heard. that he recorded all the drum bits.
Doesn't surprise me, man. That guy has literally
he's a freak, hey?
He's a freak. He's recorded. There was a 3-year span where he did, like I said, he did The Offspring, Avril Lavigne, Seether, Static X. It would have been around that time he did this album then.
Yeah.
And then now he's just waltzed into the Foo Fighters. And he was in a perfect circle. He was in a perfect circle for like 10, maybe even more than 10 years. He was in a perfect circle for years.
Gee, he'd be an interesting one to work with.
Oh, dude, he's apparently he's
sorry, not him. What's his name? Is it Maynard?
Maynard, yeah.
Yeah, he'd be an interesting one to work with.
Oh, apparently that's why Josh Freese lasted so long, because he's like, Josh Freese works with everyone amazing, and like Maynard's very,
he's different.
Well, Tool, I don't know if you're a massive Tool fan. I'm a massive Tool fan. I love Tool,
man, of course.
And I love Perfect Circle, but yeah, different breed of human those guys were like.
Do you know he has his own winery?
He does. Yes, he does.
Yeah, how cool is that?
He's a big wino aficionado. That's what he does in his spare time.
Yeah.
He's like, because Tool brings out an album every 10 years, like whenever they feel like it.
Yeah, man.
Like, so they're not like rushing back to the studio. They're like,
Tool's a great band.
Their last album was like 2005, and then they brought out one in 2019. Like,
which one was the last one? Was it Lateralis? Is that what it was called?
No, Lateralis was 2000. No, Lateralis was 99 2000. Yep.
Hang on.
2001 actually. No, it was 2001. 2001 was Lateralis. Then 10,000. Sure? Yep. 2001. I'm almost going to say 2001. Late 2000, early 2001.
Released on good, well done, Joe. So it was released on the 15th of May, 2001.
Yeah, it would have been, because they came out and they played Rod Laver. I think it was that year or the year after. Sorry, the year after.
Yeah, right.
On my birthday. And so they did that, and then 10,000 Days, I believe, was 2000 and was it 2005 or 2006? 2005 was 10,000 Days. There wasn't as big a gap between Lateralis and 10,000 Days.
Oh, I haven't heard that album.
10,000 Days, great album. Great album.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I have heard some. That was 2006. Here we go. I got it in front of me.
2006. All right, there you go. Yeah, so
10,000 Days was 2006.
Yep.
So you had Enema, which was 1996.
Yeah.
The one before that was Undertow.
Yes.
Which was 1993. And then it looks like they had an EP called Opiate in 1992.
Yeah.
And then they had... Ooh.
But the gap...
What's that one?
The gap between...
Yeah, Lateralis was 2001. And then Fear... It's called Fear Inoculum.
Yes, that was
2019.
Yeah, so that was the biggest gap they had was from 10,000 Days to Fear Inoculum.
Yeah, that's a long time, man. That's 13 years.
Yeah, it was massive. It was huge. You know what pisses me off? Do you want to hear something that's crazy that actually pisses me off? If you look at the date between 10,000 Days and Fear Inoculum, it's like 9,000 and something days. If they just waited a little bit longer, it would have actually been 10,000 days. How painful is that? That hurts my OCD so much. Like, if you look at the release dates and you figure out the amount of days, it was 9,000 and something. I'm like, it actually hurts my OCD that, like, how did they not figure that out? They were so close. They could have actually released that album. They literally only had to wait a few more months, and they could have actually had it 10,000 days between that album and that album.
You've just waited 13 years.
Yeah, and they couldn't wait 2 more months. They couldn't wait 2 or 3 more months. And it's like, oh my God, that was actually like 9,000 and something days.
Could you imagine how much people's heads would have exploded if they actually did do that?
That would have been the best idea.
Oh my God, man, that's the greatest movie. That's the greatest movie. It's the greatest move ever. You know, Tool did this. It'd be like, yeah, you're right. It's kind of cool, right?
So when 10,000 Days came out, it was like 4 or 5 years after Lateralis. So there was this long running joke that it was, it's been 10,000 days since your last album. And it was this big long running joke that 10,000 days was, and everyone was like, well, it's not. It's only been 5 years here. But it's like, that would have been the best way to combat that joke. It's like, yeah, well, fuck you. Our next album will be 10,000 days later.
That would have been nuts, man.
Like, it hurts my brain they didn't do that. It hurts my brain that they didn't do that.
Me too. Pokey Jones, hello, mate. Good morning. How you going? Welcome
how
in.
You going, bro?
Welcome in.
We're just talking shit. We're not talking about maths anymore, right? We're talking about about rock stars and music. Shit.
You know, which brings me to my next thought, Joel.
Yeah.
Now that maths is getting to the point where we're almost at a close.
Yeah.
Well, should we keep going? Should we do something?
We should.
Or should we just come back next season? Like, what's the go? What do you reckon?
We could change it up. We could do.
We could
do a. The block starting soon. We're not doing the block. We're not doing the block. We're not doing the block. We could do anything.
But hey, look, this channel is something that you could pretty much do anything. Right? Anything.
We could do it all.
You could do whatever you want to do. Whatever you wanted to do, literally. Hope things are good, Pokey Jones. Hope Pokey Panda's doing all right, mate.
Oh, I found him.
Is this him? Is this our wrestler?
Is this him at Mudvayne? Coal Chamber! It was him! Oh my god, imagine if I'm in one of his photos. So this is where I saw him the other week.
Is that the gig?
It was Coal Chamber in Mudvayne, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's on the other side of the stage. I was over this side of the stage. But yeah. Damn. It was, because I was like, I saw him, I'm like, that's so him. It's him. It's literally him. And then it was him. God damn it! I should have got.
Man, if you would have got a selfie with him, that would have been probably the greatest thing ever.
I know. I said it to my mate, because none of my mates like, they're all hard, they're all metal guys. They're like, I don't watch maths. I don't fucking know. I got no idea what you're talking about. I was like, dude, that guy was on maths like 3 years ago. I swear to God, that guy. And they're like, nah, he can't be. He can't be like so fluky that some random dude that you're pointing at from out. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, when he walks back past us, I'm gonna go get a photo with him. Yeah. And then he fucking.
You have a very good memory, Joel. You have a very, very, very good memory, hey.
Oh, I don't.
Like, if I was to walk past him in the street, I wouldn't even remember.
I just knew his face. I just literally knew, because I watched that season. I'm like, that's the guy. It's him right there. Damn it! God, it was him. It was him too. So even there was a little part of me that's like, maybe it wasn't him, but it was. It clearly was him. I was literally there.
It definitely was him.
It was him. You know. He was at the gig. It was him.
Confirmed.
God damn.
Oh man, that's nuts. It's just, I just can't believe. There he is, Tommy Hellfire from the Hellfire Club. Is that a ripoff from Stranger Things? There he is. Oos.
Living the dream.
Give it to him. Huh? Oos.
I'll tell you what, like, amateur wrestling is not as fun as pro wrestling. Is all I'll say.
Definitely not, eh? But I wonder what makes people get into that. Like,
it's like, it is pretty, like, you still have to be fit, so it is kind of like a lot of hard work.
Of course, yeah.
You don't have to fight, so it's not like real fighting, but it is like, you know, energetic. It's kind of acting, so it's kind of fun. Like, you know, it's like performing. It's cool. I get it.
But I wonder, like, if like they actually like sat there and went, I want to be a wrestler. I wonder at what point they go, I want to act silly in front of people and pretend to be serious and work on my physique as I go along life.
Yeah.
That's my calling. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I find it really strange. I wonder who his favourite wrestler is.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder from that photo, eh? You can't see me.
Yeah. Who knows? Is that his kids? Has he got kids?
I don't think so. Maybe step kids. That kid's
maybe
his, I think.
Maybe his missus has got kids. Who knows?
No clue. Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
But yeah, that's what's happening.
Either way. But yeah, look, sorry, not much maths tonight. It's they're a super boring bunch of assholes. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You know, like,
talk about lost profits issues from 12 years ago is way more interesting.
Oh man, that touched the nerve even just thinking of that, eh? That was
bad, eh?
Yeah.
It's some hard
bad
wounds,
times, man.
It's some hard wounds to reopen, eh?
Yeah. Like, actually, is he still alive? Is he still around? I wonder where he is now.
So he was still in prison, and the last I heard, he was going to re-release music, and I haven't heard anything since then.
Oh, wow.
So I got a feeling no one wants his business. No one wants to put him on a record label. No one needs to have him in anyone's life.
No, 100%. You wouldn't want him around, eh? Like,
No, it's
God,
disgusting.
he wouldn't be fun at parties. That's all I would know.
I don't think he'd last too
Jesus.
long in groups of people who know who he is and what he's done. Like,
I wonder what's going to happen to him then. What do you reckon? Like, do you reckon
think
he'll get released and
so.
be shipped off to like Bolivia or something?
You know what? Good question. Let's see what Ian Watkins is doing these days.
Just wonder where he's at. You know,
30, 40. He's 48. 48 is he?
Shit, really?
30, not 77. How was it? 46? Sorry, 46. Terrible maths.
Okay.
Oh god, I can't even like put on the screen what he did.
No,
I believe he's out from memory.
What?
Because in March 2018, Watkins was found with a mobile phone. He was busted with a mobile phone in prison.
How did he get that?
Claiming it did not belong to him, but two inmates who forced him to hide it for them.
So he's a snitch.
He's a snitch.
Nobody likes a snitch. Good on you,
Oh,
Ian
no.
Watkins.
So
Not only are you not making friends in prison.
This was in August 2019, and then from that alone, he was convicted and sentenced to another 10 months in prison.
Well, just chuck it on the pile,
So
eh?
what's his sentence? What's his sentence now? How long is he in there for?
Yeah, I wonder how long he got.
He was being transferred from prison to prison. He's received 14 and 17 years of imprisonment. So 14 years he's got. Or 17 years, and the mother got 14 years. So...
That's nuts, eh?
So, what was that? 2000... Oh, he's... Oh, sorry. No, my bad. I've read wrong. He is... Sorry for anyone who doesn't care about this, but this... I'm so intrigued. He's eligible to apply for parole in 2031. So
Wow.
He's still got,
a bit longer left, eh?
Yeah. So we got 29 years all up.
Mm.
But he can apply for parole in 2031. So he might be out earlier because they always do.
Depending on if he's been a good boy. Depending on if he's shelved a couple of mobile phones.
Yeah,
you never know.
Followed by 6 years of supervised release. So he's got 6 years of people like looking down his neck afterwards. And like I said, he's already, 46 now. So by the time he gets out in another 7 years, he's getting up there. People aren't going to remember you, bro.
Surely that was a drug-fueled, lose your mind. You what? When you've got the world at your fingertips. You've got the world at your fingertips.
You know what's the craziest shit, right? And this is where you just this is why you just can't judge a book by its cover or something, right? Because listen, let's look at this guy who's before he was clearly a terrible human being. Good looking, bro. Good looking bloke, yeah?
That's what I'm saying.
Not that guy there, but he got mad into drugs though, apparently. Maybe he's not as good looking as
That's what I'm saying.
I thought he was a good looking bloke. He was a good looking bloke.
At that time,
he was actually. When he was younger, he was like every boy that looks like that was doing all right in life, yeah? But then he had
a fringe.
He had the emo fringe, but then he just got...
Let me ask you this, Joe. What? Let me ask you this, Joe. Did you ever have the emo fringe?
Listen. So, some things happened. Did you ever have the emo fringe?
No.
Hey, I've never seen under your cap. What's under the cap?
Bald, bro.
Oh, you're bald?
I'm bald.
Like a man.
Nah, not really. Here you go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, there you go. You got hair. You're rocking it, bro. That's pretty much what I look like. I'll take my head off.
Just hair, man. Put a cap on because I don't look. I'm going to shave my head.
Oh, dude, I'm dying to shave my head.
It's getting thin up there, bro. It's getting thin at the back.
Yeah, I've got I got a spot for all you playing at home.
You got a spot?
I got a spot at the back, bro.
Yeah, I got a spot. My wife makes fun of me.
Oh yeah, mine's getting very noticeable. It only happened over COVID. So like start of COVID, mid COVID, it was sort of like, what's that?
Yeah.
Because before that it was nothing, and then now it's like.
I blame the vaccine.
Don't we all? We blame a lot of things. I blame a lot of things on the friggin' on those years, bro. Where's me photo?
It's a solar panel for a sex machine. There you go. That's what you tell them.
Is that
all right, baby? It's a solar panel for a sex machine.
So I'm gonna show you the greatest fringe in the history of fringes, my friend. This is my year 6, 7, 8. Sorry, my year 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 photos. Right. This was me in high school.
Holy shit! Is this all you?
Oh, whoops! I should probably like cut that off because that's my actual personal Instagram.
Yeah.
Not that it matters because like
make sure you do that.
It's private anyway. But yep.
That's all you.
That's all me.
So what year are we talking up the top?
So year 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? And
gee, you grew a lot of hair between then and then.
So what happened was this is a fringe. So this is a fringe with plaits. So I'm shaved head with just a fringe with plaits. Yeah, it looks great. It was a trendy thing at the time. This is the pineapple haircut. This is me greasing it slick to the side of my face. Yeah, you look like you live in a pineapple under the sea. And this is more gel. So much gel. There was a lot of gel happening. As you can see, I was a gel enthusiast for many years, right?
That reminds me of like you're about to step onto the set of the latest Corn video.
Bad. It's gross, eh? And then this is like...
Were you a Corn fan at the time?
Here I was a massive Corn fan. I was a huge Coal Chamber Corn fan right about here. Year 7, yeah? And then death metal and melodic Swedish death metal kicks in about here. And then this is me with the fringe, with the manga haircut, with the shape, the back's like here and the front's down here. Right? And then this is when I started how I ended high school how I started, which is actually kind of cool, which is why I took this photo, yeah? So I shaved all the back again. So I grew all my hair long. Then in year 12, shaved all the back and kept the fringe like down here. So I had just this massive fringe. And then I bleached the back and I had black spots on the back to kind of look like... I thought it was going to look like a leopard. It looked like a cow and or soccer ball. So it was rough.
Wow.
That was my fringe. So I was the fringe guy, bro. I had the fringe. These emos, awesome. They didn't even know what a fringe was, mate. I had the fringe.
Oh, man. I'm just trying to find a picture of my hair. I used to have a mohawk. It was sick.
Oh, badass. I want to see that.
I'll see if I can send it to you.
Oh, God.
Had like had a Rufio haircut, like from like Peter Pan.
Oh.
Where I had 3 mohawks. I had one going down the middle and I had 2 going down the sides.
Shit, yeah.
And it was bleached halfway up. That's amazing. That should, you know what that should be? That photo there, that needs to be on a stubby holder.
On a stubby holder.
On a stubby holder.
Bro.
That's the greatest thing ever. That needs to be merch, and that needs to be on a stubby holder. No. I'd buy one. Just saying.
Nah, it gets worse though. It gets worse. Look at that. What a poser. What a jerk off.
That's the greatest though.
That's the
worst. It's very, what did we say? Avenged Sevenfold. Like it's very, it's got that feel.
You say that.
You know what I mean?
But this is me actually playing the Avenged Sevenfold guitar.
Do you still play, John?
Not as much as I should.
No.
But I play more keyboard now. So like, you know that stupid loop I play on all my Pokemon videos? I wrote that. That's actually me playing. Yeah, that's me. I actually wrote that.
Yeah, so, right.
Yeah, I play that.
That's cool. What was I in this one? I was 16 in that photo.
Where?
You'll see. It's coming through.
What's it on? Is it on my Instagram?
Yeah, bro.
Can I put it on the screen?
Oh, yeah, if you like.
Will I be able to put it on the screen?
I don't know. It's on Insta. So.
I have to try. I have to put that on my screen. I have to put that up.
Yeah, I was 15 in that photo.
15.
go to school like that.
Can I see messages? I think I can. Oh, no. Oh, dude, I desperately want to, like... I know what I can do. I know what I can do.
Find it.
I did. And I'm about to send it to myself. Because I really want the world to see this. All 3 people watching to see this.
It's me, you, and someone else.
And boy, are they going to get a treat. What are we doing with our lives? Oh, God, yes.
Did I ever show you my car, Joel?
No? What, like car you got now?
No, the car I used to have. It was the greatest thing of all time.
Look at you. What are you doing? Picking your drug scabs in that photo?
I don't know, but I was 15, bro. Yeah, so probably.
That's a solid mohawk, though.
It's huge, eh?
Did you just come back from a NoFX gig?
I can't remember what I was doing. I might have been, possibly. I remember like the first group I ever watched live was who was it? Frenzel Rom.
Oh, bro.
Frenzels. I watched Frenzel Rom and Less Than Jake.
Oh, nice.
Played the same show with was it 10-foot pole? I think it was called
10-foot pole.
10-foot pole. I think that was called
10-foot. Yeah, there's a 10-foot something.
Yeah, 10-foot pole, and I'm pretty sure that was them. And they played at the Metropolis nightclub, and it was a under 18s gig, and it was like in the Metropolis there was like 3 different like layers.
Yeah.
And pretty much jumped off like the second layer onto like the crowd and like crowd surfed to the front. And I remember like Frenzels was sick, man. It was such a good time.
Hell
Such
yeah.
a good time.
Frenzel Rom, man, they were in their prime, early 2000s. Like Man's Not a Camel coming
Absolutely.
out. Late 90s. I think that was late 90s. Man's Not a Camel. 99, maybe? I feel like it was 99, maybe.
All we need is a punch in the face.
All we need is, all we need is, all we need is, all we need is, all we need is a punch in that face. Man, they were great. They were like a quality punk band, eh?
Yes, they were like Australia's answer to punk bands at that time, eh? Like they were just the best.
Yeah, Meet the Family and then Man's Not a Camel was a great album. And they had another album after that was not that bad. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a decent album. They were good. Yeah, that's hardcore, hairy, ready to like slam elbows in the pit.
Yeah, man, that was that was a while back now. It was good.
Dems were the days, bro. Dems were the freaking days. Don't get days like that no more, mate.
No, 100%. It was definitely a it was a good style at the time. The old Mohawks, loved them.
Freaking bad, eh?
You know?
That was the more hair straightener days. I had a lot of hair straightener days. That was.
Yeah, I used to blow dry it.
Oh, bad, eh? I had the hair straightener, and then I'd have the wax, and then it was that was I did that for a very long time, longer than I'm proud of. Yeah, longer than I'm proud of.
I just sent you my car too. My car was pretty cool. Might be able to see it when it comes through, if it's come through. But you had to have had long hair, right? Your
number plate was Rockstar.
Yep. Yeah.
That's so hardcore.
I used to love like driving past people because like everyone always looks at personal number plates.
Frick
right?
yeah.
And it was like, yeah, it was funny because you could see them mouth it, and then as they like, I looked at my rear view mirror, they'd see it and they'd go, as I was coming towards them, they're like, Rockstar. And then you would look back at them through the rear view, and you could see them mouth the words wanker. It was the greatest thing ever, hey.
Wanker.
Oh, man, it was so funny. This guy thinks, what a wanker.
That's funny, eh?
Yeah, man.
Wanker.
No, it was hilarious, eh?
That's mad,
It's
bro.
hilarious.
That's mad.
Funny as.
We've spoken more about everything else except for maths tonight. That's even
Yeah,
better.
we have. I think maths is dead. It's dying,
It's
Joel.
dead.
We don't know what to do with these scumbags anymore. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
let's wait for something interesting to happen, eh?
Okay.
We had
let's
2
do
weeks
that.
off and nothing really that interesting happened.
Nah, nothing worth talking about, anyways. You know, we when should we come back? Should we come back when they do the what is it the you know what we should do when final vows.
Yeah.
Should we try and do that live?
Oh my, yeah, we should. We should try and do that live.
Because it's the end.
You know what? We could probably do it live. I reckon we'll be able to do it live. I reckon we can figure out a way to make it. I think if we make it little, I think we can do it. I think we can do it live.
Bugger it. Risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, screw it. It's the end. Whatever.
Do you know what I mean?
Let's do it.
What are they going to do to us?
Yeah, what are they going to do to us?
Yeah,
Tell us we can't do any more maths. It's over.
Exactly. Exactly. So what do you reckon? That's it? That's enough talking about this.
I like it. We'll end it on this beautiful photo of you. I love it.
Yeah, perfect.
15-year-old picking hairs out of his arm, hairy.
I know, man. Looking for pimples to pop.
Oh, they were the best. They're still fun, bro. They're still fun to pop.
Of course.
Right here.
Of course. All right, I'm signing off. I'm out of here. See you guys.
See ya.
Have a good one.
Enjoy.